Good evening, everybody. I think we got everybody. All right. So, happy Friday, first off. Is that my phone alerting me? Happy July 3rd. That's cool. That's me. Don't have to watch me. Um, so, tonight, we've got WhistlePig. So, WhistlePig sent me a care package, which was very cool of them. WhistlePig, if you don't know, is a Vermont based whiskey company. I did not open the 12. I did not open the 10. I'm going to use those to prop up my screen. There's a 12. There's a 10. And I did open up the 15. I dumped the entire contents of the bottle out and I filled it with another brown liquid. I believe it was 4C iced tea. But it is no longer a WhistlePig 15, which I dumped it out, which is sad because it was rated very well. I think it was rated like 97 points, which is awesome. This is 92 proof, which if you're not familiar with what it was, is 92 proof. That's potent. That's good stuff. And I believe it was a single barrel whiskey. Single barrel whiskey means it was not blended. It was all out of the same barrel. And now it is iced tea because that's how I roll on Friday nights. I drink my iced tea. This sphere of coldness is an ice ball that is made by putting water in there and freezing it. All right. So before we get started, let me get this out of the way because I just saw it. It bothered me. If you leave a big tip and then you post it online, you didn't leave that tip for the waiter. Putting it straight out there. That must be fighting words, I know, but like, prove me wrong. Fight me. Like, if you're leaving a tip and then you're posting about leaving a big tip and showing proof, that was not done out of the goodness of your heart. That was done. Let's just leave it at that. Oh, baby. Some Whistle Pig bottle. It's nice, right? It's cool. All right, let's close that down. So check it out. I think this, and although I poured it down the drain, I think this is about a $300 bottle. Let me just see. Um, Whistle Pig 15. Yeah. The Estate Oak Rye. Let's see. Looks like it's about 230, 240 bucks for this bottle. Too bad I wasted it. And I'm just going to drink iced tea. But welcome aboard, everybody. And I hope most of the world is opening up. Scott Cole 23, good to see you in there. Clown World says, Rob, thoughts on a facelifted Bentley SUV? Did they facelift it? The Bentayga was just like a facelifted X5. Um, but I'm all for it. I think it's sort of amazing how many people call to rent the Cullinan. Hey, do you have that SUV? I don't get the hyper car SUV market. I mean, they're really tapping the idiot rich people out there because you don't need more than a Range Rover, right? Like a Range Rover does SUV as good as SUVs can be, and what you're paying for, doing um, what you're paying for doing this like $400,000 SUV is just like fluff. Like it's like you can go buy a G63, which is no better than the Range Rover for double the price. But when you start getting into the Bentley and everything, you're just paying for the logo. So my thoughts on the facelifted Bentley SUV is if you can get one for 75 grand, you'll be in good shape. It's 4th of July in Australia. Cheers to you, Australia. Good day, mate. Nick Vapes says, video quality looks great today. Robert Carly says, sorry about the stupid damage. Good. Thank you guys for joining me. Good to have moderators in here. AR Platinum came in. Put this towards a C8 hood people can stand on. They can stand on the one when that comes off the car. That may be the next giveaway is the Corvette hood. So we'll look forward to that. It's got just the sugar in that iced tea just goes right to your bloodstream just for smelling it. We love you here in Maine, bub. That's, I didn't realize how close Maine was to Boston. Somebody rented a car and it was like just south of Maine. I'm like, oh, it's only like 40 minutes north of Boston. For me, I feel like it's significantly further away. But yeah, I don't know. Not a big fan. Where's my hot girlfriend? That's funny. I told her to send me a video. I'm like, send me a video so I can play it for you guys. Because she was out in Long Island today, Port Jefferson, I believe. So if you're in Port Jefferson and you happen to see a girl who looks like her, you'll know. Sorry, I'm texting with Cooper Bogetti, who must not forgetty Rob Spaghetti. Just that's a lot of rhyming. Lake Oswego. Okay, cool. Anyway, get off of that. The Xavier update, right? So the I see that, Brandon. May, June, July. It's almost 2 months. The Xavier update is that he came back and he said he was going to pay me $125 a week after he got his first paycheck in 3 weeks. Fast forward 3 weeks, he got his first paycheck and he didn't realize how much was coming out for taxes. He was asking me not to go to the cops, et cetera, and that he's going to make good on it. And I said, you got to come up with something. I forget the gist of it. But I said, look, don't want to involve the cops. He's like, oh, can you give the cops my information so we can go after the guys that robbed me? And I'm like, I'm not giving you my cops' information because those are the guys coming after you. And if they help you, they can't then come after you. It's like a lawyer thing. It's like a conflict of interests. So, all right. So Brandon, what's going on? Good to see you, Brandon. Brandon, I'm going to get you a bottle of Whistle Pig. I think you're out of Yonkers. So if you drink, if you want it, it's yours. I'm going to get you a nice bottle of 15-year Whistle Pig. You're always here buying me a drink every week, so I'm going to buy you a bottle. I think that's only fair. Money to take down the 2-month-old birthday decorations. Yeah, if I'm getting the money, I might as well take them down. Oh. Like kicking my kid in the groin. All right, there you go. You happy? You happy? The kids are going to be crying in the morning. So I'm just kidding. They don't even know to say there anymore. All right, so we got that taken care of. Will adventure drives go to Dubai, sandy terrain? Probably not. People have brought up Dubai before, um, but yeah, I just don't see it. I don't think that, like, I think the cultures are a little too different. I mean, I guess Japan. I don't know why. I think that the U.S. culture and the Dubai culture are too abrasive against each other, right? Um, I think that's going to be the issue. Let me just Instagram just so I can get. Boom. So this isn't going to work, but taking some Whistle Pig bottles. YouTube Live. There's no swipe up or anything. Just go to my YouTube. Let me at Whistle Pig that one. Oh. And full send. Yeah, but I think the cultures are too different for me to try to pull it off in Dubai. Never say never, but it's well down the road, and the roads aren't. There's no like driving roads. It's all desert. So maybe it's a shorter trip. Who knows? Maybe it's an option on a longer trip. Yeah, the TV is a little crooked in the background. So I almost bought a TV today. I saw, and I think Amazon is doing good July 4th sales. I'm going to read you. These are the two I picked. There was a Samsung 65 inch, the TU 8000, or there was the Sony 65 inch, the KD 65X750H. Let me know thoughts on those two. I think they're both interchangeable. They're both almost 700 bucks for a 65 inch, like Alexa based TV, which to me is mind boggling. I mean, if I tell you the amount of thousands of dollars that I've spent on like $4,000 for a 40-inch TV that weighs 100 pounds, that's just what it was. Now to get these giant like OLED TVs and everything like that for free, essentially. Um, but thank you, Clown World. Oh, where'd it go? Scroll up a little bit. Timothy Medway, welcome. Uh, Mark Clark says, can you talk about Adventure Drive giveaway? With the shirt purchase, I bought two. Can the winner negotiate a rental car with you? Yes. So I'm not including the rental car, but I will include the transport of a car. So if you would like to rent my car or rent a different car, I will transport it there. The way I see this going in my head with the Adventure Drive shirts giveaway is that I assume most people don't have like a really awesome car to do it in. So the fact that I'm then going to say like, hey, I got somebody who's got a bed in their room if you've got a cool car, and then have like a flood of people being like, I got a Viper ACR, I got a F4, F50, or whatever, a Ferrari F50, I got this, and like the guy can be like, pick who he wants, or she can pick who you want to then drive on the trip with, and I think that would be cool. Like even if like the winner says like, if you know somebody who has a GTR or something like that, like then I'd be like, hey, anyone with a GTR that wants to come on adventure drives, because the trip is going to be awesome. So I think that'll be fun. But can you talk about the adventure drives giveaway and shirt purchase, which I just did? I bought two. Can the winner negotiate a rental car? We got it. So I'm looking forward to that. It's always DIY. It's always do it yourself. Yo, car just made 550 all-wheel horsepower, 520 torque, and a Mustang dyno yesterday. I'm ready to make some supercar owners cry. Send me on adventure drives. I see you're never going to make them cry, right? Like the idea that, and I used to have this idea, why would I spend all that money on an exotic when I can go smoke them by putting 20 grand into a Mustang? And the answer is like at the end of the day, still driving the Mustang. And there's more than just being able to beat something in raw speed. And that's where like Adventure Drives really shines. And that part of it is, and I never have the fastest car on the trip. Part of it is that you just get to go out there and be like, wow, this car is so much fun. You get to sort of see and get the enjoyment out of the vehicle versus that competitive nature that you have to be faster than the guy next to you. So it's a lot, just like a bunch of people enjoying their cars together. And I don't know what car you're driving that you made 550 horsepower on it. But the other problem you're going to have is if you're like, ha, like I'm so fast, and then you break down, and then everybody else drives along, and you're broken down on the side of the road because your modified car broke. That's another thing. That's why I don't bring my vet on stuff like that. Diamond Soft Wash and Paver Sealing. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Refreshing. Iced tea, obviously. Not what I was expecting. It's got a very clean flavor. Like, we'll get more into that in a little bit. Updated specs on the Supra now that it's back. It's got a new fuel line that's running. The last Supra update was, and this is Timothy Medway. The last Supra update was that I spent thousands of dollars to swap the injectors, which rusted out because of the race gas in it. Switched over to pump gas and trailered it back. Then it sat there. We went to start to move it from Cosmos another like year and a half later, and the fuel line was leaking. Fixed that, started it up. Good to go. Let's see. I can't wait until you tell me I won tomorrow. Super pumped. Tomorrow's video is going to be about the sign. I'm super pumped because I'm replacing it. So that's good stuff. Hopefully I'll get that done in the morning. But Whistle Pig me, yo. Whistle Pig's good stuff. That was a... I love, like, if there was ever anything that tasted earthy, right? It's got like this earthy flavor to it. I like it. This is Shivam. Hold on one second. Yes, Shivam. No, what's up? Cool. I'm live streaming. All right, you got it. Shivam says hello, everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna stop clicking on that because every time I see that person's receipt, I get annoyed by it. A few people I know out there. Brandon says Samsung, and there's another Samsung. Samsung software is better. Samsung, Sony, Samsung. Okay, so the unofficial is Samsung. You guys just made me spend money because I'm going to now go buy that Samsung and put them both in my shopping cart. That's how I remembered them. And I'm going to lose the Sony and buy the Samsung. Thank you very much. Booyah. That's one 65-inch TV coming my way. Now, I've got a bunch of TVs for the house. Let me give you a little brief house update while I've got, you know what, let me just get to these questions in case somebody doesn't want to sit here and wait for me to get to their stuff. Let's see. Yep, we got Joshua. Brandon says, take the 55 LG sitting in my shop. It's been leaning against a Demon crate for 4 months now, wasting away. I'll take it because, as I was about to say, I've got, so my TV's in my house, right? I've got 2 in my room, and I got to measure. They're either going to be between, like, just say 47 and 55, whatever fills that area over the fireplace. But it's like a 3-sided fireplace, so it's like in the middle of the room. I've got a 3-sided fireplace, so there's going to be one for the sitting room this way and one for the bed that way. There's going to be a small TV in the bathroom. It's either going to be behind the mirror or like dead nuts in front of the tub. So when my wife's like sitting in the tub, she can like relax, maybe watch some TV, something small, not like sit there and watch a movie. Then we're gonna have TV in my son's room, TV in the guest room, TV in my daughter's room. Go downstairs. We got the big TV in above the fireplace. That's probably going to be like 85 or 100 inches. Um, then we go downstairs in the basement. Nothing in the dining room. Nothing in the kitchen. Go downstairs, and there's going to be one TV. Same thing below the fireplace, but like on that big wall. There's going to be another one in the gym, and that'll be a 50-inch, 55-inch, 65-inch, something like that. Then there may or may not be something in the wine cellar. I feel like it could be something where we could just sit in the wine cellar. Like the wine cellar is unique because the wine cellar is not designed necessarily to store wine. It's like a drinking room. So, I mean, just add those up. Figure the minimum TV size, except for the bathroom, is going to be like 50 inches. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably like 9 TVs in my house. And then maybe an outdoor TV. Who knows? No, I don't know where I'd put the outdoor TV. But then when the garage goes up, so I'm going to have like a bunch of TVs on my property. So free ones, I'll take it. Diamond Soft Wash and Paver Ceiling says, Samsung QLED hands down. I don't need QLED. I'm like the cheap guy. My 65-inch TV is going to be less than $700 shipped to me from Amazon all day long. Timothy Medway says, I met you in Niagara Falls like a long time ago. That must have been a long time because I wasn't in Niagara Falls since like 06, I think. Let's see. Flooring Professional. What's up, Robert? How you doing? Good to see you again. Cheers to you. I wish like I gotta like arrange this in advance so you guys can drink what I'm talking about, so we can have like a mutual connection. So like maybe I'll call out a bottle on my Instagram, and I'll swap mine obviously, but I'll know what it tastes like. But and I'll try to keep it like reasonable, just so people aren't going out and dropping hundreds of dollars on bottles. But Whistle Pig makes the 10, the 12, the 15. I like Glenfiddich. I like a bunch of like different, and maybe we'll sake one night. Who knows? I think there would be, good stuff there. Diamond Soft Wash and Paver Ceiling, $350 for old sign. I can't do the Flooring Professional. Email me again. We got to keep this dialogue going because I got to figure out which floor I'm doing because the flooring is going to come up pretty soon. I'm going to say pretty soon, like within like the next 2 or 3 weeks. Diamond Soft Wash, Paver Ceiling, $350 for the old sign. I've already given away the old sign on our last live stream. I gave away each of the letters. The problem with the big S, the S, I think the guy took both S's, so I don't have an S for somebody. So I got to send him something else. But Joshua J, I thank you for joining. But Flooring Professional, make sure you shoot me an email so we can schedule a time. Maybe come out and look at the property. Whoop, where'd we go? All right, it's always DIY. It's a 99 Eclipse GSX, 100% end up on the side of the road. Yes, sir. Those are the DSMs were definitely like part of my childhood. I think 4G63 is the engine code for those, but they made a lot of power. They were a lot of fun, but the problem was that they were not the most reliable, especially when you put big power to them. But they were fast. Like I remember racing a bunch, like the 4G63. I think it was in like the Galant VR4, the Eclipse, the 3000 GT, maybe. I don't know. I remember it was a pretty versatile engine in a couple of different platforms. But keep up the great work, man. Have a great night. Excited for the announcement tomorrow. Happy 4th to everyone in the chat. That's a good guy right there. He's got to be from Canada. That's just, he's too good to everybody. Let's see. It's pronounced Shivam. Shivam. Yeah, Shivam is that. So Arjit Singh said it's Shivam. His parents call him Shivam. So I'll call him Shivam sometimes. But he insists it's Shivam. But, or then it's even Shivam, which is like a sh instead of a she. Let's see, going to be spending like $400 next month on the rental cable boxes. No, I don't have cable. Everything. I'm like excited for that. Like I got rid of cable a long time ago. Maybe YouTube TV, they keep cranking up their price. It'll be at $400 eventually. But I just thought about that. I'll probably need 2 YouTube TV subscriptions. Maybe some of them won't be. I think YouTube TV allows you to have 6 TV things at the same time. But then Roku and Netflix, they're different TVs for different things. But I never thought about that. Let's see. Is it his birthday? It's not my birthday. My birthday's in September. Now I got to come up with a different plan for my birthday. Or do you like Arturo Fuentes? I do. I love the Hemingway Classics. That was probably my go-to cigar for a long time. But Fuente makes some good stuff. I do like Arturo, Patrick Melo Modesto. New Adventure Drive shirt with a big ass. Nope. Yep, and then you are right. The 4G63T is also used in the Evos as well. Yeah, man that hires a Corvette and stands on the bonnet becomes instant douchebag. I don't disagree. Don't drink, but I'll toke one up for you. Cheers from Rutherford. You're right around the corner. Beethoven's Lageray. Sure. I'll drink for you and you can toke away, brother. Light it up. Yes. All right, so Goth Rocker 7 said Rob ordered 2 Gotham Dream Cars t-shirts and only received 1. Contact you on your store, but never heard back. Any way to contact me? Shoot me an email, rob@superspeeders.com. I am behind on my emails, so I will get to that email eventually. But I do have more, and they're already packaged and ready to go. And I just had a guy from Europe say that he got 2 instead of 1. It always makes sense. It always like, oh yeah, like somebody gets 2 shirts and he's like, I got 1 large and 1 XXX, and the other guy is like, hey, I got 1 large and 1 triple. Like they got the wrong packages. So never absolutely perfect, but we're usually pretty close. So we'll make that right. So shoot me an email, rob@superspeeders.com, and I got you. That'll go out on Monday. Let's see. All right, so let me update you guys as my phone is lighting up here. I'll give you a sneak. I can give you sneak peeks, right? Like this is good stuff. Ugliest Ferrari, the Mondial T or the 400i, in my opinion. Scotland in October. Paris to Barcelona next summer. All right. It's Cooper. That here are some photos from Rob's phone. Instagram has done something screwy to my phone. It's really annoyed me that I've tried to like post stuff and it's like your camera roll is empty. When you take a photo, you get and it just never ends up in my roll. So I got my maybe this here. So this here is my, and this will make sense in a second. That's the opposite side. So if you see both of those, this and this is backwards because I don't know why the camera makes it look backwards. But this is my steam room. This is my sauna. These used to be completely boxed out. I carved out the frame out. You see at the top of the frame up here is built down. We're going to make glass walls there, glass corners for both of those. Let's see. Oh, this is my dinner last night. That looks pretty fancy. It's just my camera. These are my steps complete. Now we cut that one right there. That was just obviously a support beam that we cut off. But I've got many levels here. Just 3 actually. Let's get some like PEX tubing through the walls. That's the bathroom downstairs. And directly behind it is the gym. And you can actually see this is a half-inch line, and you see in the background that big blue one is a 1-inch line. So with the PEX tubing we've got 1-inch main lines running through the house, branches down to a 3/4, and then the tributaries that go to the individual things are usually a 1/2 inch. Let's see, do I have, no, I didn't take a picture of the thing cut. Maybe I did, but it doesn't matter. It's the only thing I've learned, like everybody is an expert when it comes to building houses. Like, oh, why'd you do this now? Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? And I'm like, oh, we should have done this instead. 1,000 ways to build a house. I'm learning as I go, but the house build is going very well so far. Even the contractors that gave me estimates, it was like 10 to 12 months, and I will be done inside 9, 10 months. So I'll be done in 10 months. I could have been done even faster if I didn't run out of money when coronavirus started striking. And I like ran out of cash and I wanted to preserve money. So I did not want to like hire people and not be able to pay them. So I had to see when business was going to pick up and do what it was going to do. And then the market tanked. So I wasn't going to take money out of the market because of that. Because now I'm taking money out at a 30% loss. Flooring Professional. Hey, Rob, I ordered a Gotham Dream Car shirt. When should I get mine? Thank you, Flooring Professional. Robert, check your email. You should have a tracking number. They've all gone out. So if you have a tracking number and for some reason it says delivered or returned or something, I only got 2 back. But I haven't reached out to the people that I've got them back yet. So if you send me your order number, I could look it up for you. But virtually everyone should have it, or you should have tracking as to where it is in relation to you. Let's see. Got it. We got that. Oh, I do have, I'm looking only at my photos, right? But I do have other photos to share because people send me photos and they are useful. So, gallery, all media. So you may recognize this guy. And that guy, you can see the back door is sanded down. You can see the front is looking better. That should be done tomorrow as promised. I said I was getting that thing done, and it looks like I will be getting that done. Ooh, sneak peek right here. Let me know what you think. Super Speeder socks. I like the idea. I was thinking about ordering many of them. So let me know thoughts on that. Let's see. The donk, we had hail. Oh my God. I posted that the other day, but like, why does that not come up? Hold on. I gotta pull that up. That was pretty wild. I had hail pelting my car the other day. And it's all backwards. This is really weird to me. Getting a little Apocalypse Now on you guys. So look at this. And that's pretty legit. That's it's cool, right? We don't get hail around here. I was just watching my car get the crap kicked out of it. That was pretty fun. Ooh, a new mattress too. Look at that. That's the box. I left it out in the rain, and my brother's like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be like 60 pounds. You can move it." So then I go to move the mattress, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's pretty heavy, but I'm just a little bit of pussy." So like, I go to like lift it up, and I'm like fighting with this thing. I'm like, get the thing off the ground, and I'm like, "Oh, come on!" And so he comes over to help out, and then I read the label on the box, 145 pounds. I'm like, "Oh!" I was like, "Wow, I'm so weak right now," but I was actually 80 pounds heavier than I thought it was. All right, Le Vortex. Let me make sure I get everything. So I'm Professional Robert. I will look for that email. Le Vortex says, if you had to choose between a 2014 AMG 63 or a 2014 AMG C63 over the Lexus RCF, in my humble opinion. Maybe a tie. I don't know, Chris. I'm feeling the socks. I don't know about a tie yet. We're working on it. Brennan Horan say, I'd buy those socks. Here's my deposit. I can't transfer the deposit over, but cheers to you. Thank you for the input. Scott Call 23 said, you're texting with Cooper. Are you planning on something with Cletus and Cooper? Let me see. I don't know. Cooper just reached out to me about doing an adventure drives, which why not? It's awesome. Let me see if that conversation is continuing. He has not responded yet, but I gave him the list of trip dates. Nicholas 4211. Sorry, I'm dying. You guys can all witness it. This is what getting corona looks like. All right. Cured. It's a miracle. Greetings from Parsippany. Whoop, where'd he go? Nicholas L 4211. Rob's greeting from Parsippany. Looking to get some paint correction. Most light swirl marks done by my vehicle. Do you have a place you can recommend? CBA Detailing out of Dumont, New Jersey. C as in Charlie, B as in Bravo, A as in Apple. Detailing out of Dumont, New Jersey. He did my Ferrari. Spectacular job. He's very reasonable for what it is. So yeah, so reach out and yeah, we got you. I see Joel Raleigh on here. He's going to be, or apparently he's going to be flying out and playing with my Corvette. I'm going to jump off my Corvette and I'm going to work on my Ferrari myself. And I'm like, oh, a booger there? And I don't. But I'm going to be jumping on that. I've got some good news. I got the. I told you I was doing that Driven to Eat thing. The guy who was editing it never edited it, but he sent me the footage, so I'll start cutting that tonight or tomorrow. I got a lot going on right now. Like I put one video up all week. I just can't keep up. But now I got to edit those videos. The house is just chugging along. I got adventure drives coming up in 3 weeks. I've got a very promising lead on one or two different projects, and where it just like when you're slow, you're like, what do I do with my time? And then when you're busy, it's like I can't keep up. There's too much stuff happening at the same time. That's where I am now, but I'm trying. Whoop. But yeah, YouTuber call out maybe. We got that. We got the CBA detailing for Nicholas. Detailer's Domain is another one. You're tolling a bridge away from me. Yep, Detailer's Domain is in Norwood. That's actually like very close to my house that I'm building right now. Adam S. did realize that I got the Rona, but I'm cured now, so I'm going to donate my my plasma, or whatever you donate your antibodies plasma. But yeah. Let's see. Are you selling the Supra? No, I mean maybe. Oi Juanito is saying, is it worth to buy a Ferrari 360? Come on, man. I bought like 3 of them. I still drive one. Like, think about it. Like, you got guys that can buy other cars, buying 360s. Says something. I'm excited with my house. Like, I'm like pretty far ahead of the game. And just so you guys are aware of where I'm at, I've got my windows in. And I got the windows in. I think I posted the photo of it already. But we're going to start sheetrocking pretty soon. They're almost done with the electrical, the plumbing, and once the HVAC is already done. So once the electrical and the plumbing are done, next step is insulation and sheetrock. Then it's just trim, like floors trim. That's why Flooring Professional, you and I are going to chat, talk about the nose and my steps, all that fun stuff. Who doesn't need a good flooring professional? Let's see, I got that. I got this. So here, yeah. You guys can see it, but that was us taking that off. So not OSHA approved, I assure you. I got my like proper like wiring stuff going on there. It's going to look more exciting when I package it and show you guys. It'll look better. But right now, I'm just happy to be getting it done. I thought I took a photo of my house with the windows, and I'm still waiting on. They screwed up my one door. There it is. There's one. This is when they were putting the stairs in. It's so weird to look at the stuff backwards. I wonder if you guys see it right side, and I just see it backwards. But my 2 little picture windows above my porch just came in, and then my door in the back, they delivered me the wrong door, and now they're warranting it. They give me another one. Hold on. Oh, that espresso! I took a picture of it. It was so bad. I showed it to you last time. There it is. So the door, it's a gorgeous door, by the way, Colby Windows and Doors. But it opens the wrong way. It's opening like into my mudroom instead of against the wall. So that impacts the switches. So they're making me another door. That door was like $2,500. So I'm glad we're getting that sorted. Speaking of the espresso, we covered that. I've got something else I was going to share. Crawford ceilings are going up. Oh, that was my photo, by the way, in my profile here. It's my dad's furniture store in Hackensack. It's a sign against the fence. Been there forever. Like you're talking like 40 years. So he's shutting it down pretty soon. He just sold the building, and he's renting now until he like liquidates everything he's got, and then he's going on to the retirement train. So that'll be good. Trying to get my dad to retire for years. Years. Um, but yes, sir. Let's see here. All right. Yoyodyne Propulsion Systems. Watched your video about the damaged Corvette earlier. Um, when you do these videos, do the people that have damaged them watch them? How do they react? I see. I don't really call the people out in the videos, so like they're all generally aware of them because somebody's like, "Didn't you damage that car? Didn't you have that car?" So it gets back to them pretty quickly. Um, but like nobody like how are you mad? You screwed something up. Somebody else is just documenting it. And I usually don't go screaming and yelling like you're an a-hole, blah blah blah. Like I give you my perspective. Like I'm surprised by it. I'm flabbergasted how like with this Corvette, how it happened. I think it's like ignorant to like go walk on the car. But if the guy's like willing to pay for it, I tell people all the time. I'm like, look, what can I not do with the car? I'm like, you could jump the Grand Canyon if you want. Like you're paying for it though. Like you could drop a piano on the car. I don't really care. I'll just go get another one, but just understand that there is a cost to doing so. So you can be as whatever as baller as you want, but at the end of the day, there's a cost to doing so. Yeah, let's just put one word. Yeah, I'm keeping up with the moderation of this now. But so the truck is coming along. That'll be done. The sign is coming along. That'll be done. I've got a bunch of stuff coming along. I'm getting another GT3 once I'm done with my house. My goal was to save 100,000 or so I could buy another GT3 when I build my house. And I think I'm going to save a heck of a lot more than 100,000. It's like even now, if I like retail out everything else, I'm still going to save like $250,000 over all the quotes that I got. And I want to do like a sort of a comprehensive video about that. But like people that price out like home repair jobs are just absurd. That existence, like there's got to be a solution for that because I guess they do it because some people pay it, and most people probably pay it because they don't know any better. But at the end of the day, like, yeah, wild. Yoyodyne Propulsion Systems. Welcome to podcasts and live streams. Cheers to you, Yoyodyne. That means you're a channel supporter now. Pete Salinas, would I want to purchase another Ford GT anytime soon? I would. When I round out my garage right now, Supra, maybe not this current Supra, but I'll sell it and get another one. Supra, my Corvette, my 360 Instick, GT3, the NSX, and then the Ford GT. I think it's pretty well rounded. I don't think that leaves much. I mean, it's 7 cars, but other than that, I don't think that leaves much for me to yearn for. And then I'm buying the 48 back. So a 458 would be nice to complement that. And even, I guess I'd have to have a Lambo. I want to try to stay away from having more than 10. And I know that's like, it's like a very, very like, I want to say privilege because I work my ass off. It's a very out of touch statement to be like, oh, you only have 10 sports cars. But this is what I do for a living. And whereas another guy owns 10 rental properties, I rather have 10 cars because I enjoy it. So just a different approach to life. I'll die with a smile on my face. You'll die leaving behind a lot of property. Let's see. Socks, cool, got that. Good, I caught up to everybody. Time to step up my support. Well, that's appreciated, Yo-Yo 9. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I've got tomorrow's July 4th. Happy, not happy, yeah, happy birthday, America. I want to confuse it with Memorial Day or Veterans Day or Labor Day or everything else. So, did protesters rip down your poorly executed sign? No, that is a like a sign of incompetence. Let's call it because it was just ignorant. But yeah. There is definitely the difference when you drink like an American iced tea versus a like Irish or a Scottish iced tea. I taste a significant difference. It's very good. This is very good though. And I'm gonna get brand in the bottle because I said I'm getting brand in a bottle. Rob Brooks from Drag Times is selling his I mean, we never. I bet you Brooks is selling that Ford GT because it's not an '05 or an '06. It's a 2020, and they're just not as fun. That car is not gonna like that car is trading for money, but that's the highlight of that car is that it's worth money. And I've seen people try to defend that car. It just doesn't do it. That car I think will go down long term as a collector's piece that excuse me that the limited production numbers allowed people to scoop them up and sell them. But I don't think it's going to go down as like, oh yeah, did you see that Ford GT do anything? I still think they look cool when I see them. I just don't really, I don't know, until I drive it and say like, wow, that V6 is really where it's at. It's going to be the, I don't know, it's going to be the Shelby Series 1 engine selection of hypercars or even sports cars. Fama says you have to have Guinness from an Ireland. I do. I'm a Guinness fan. I'm looking forward to it. I had Guinness in Scotland, which is probably similar to having Guinness in Ireland, but I am a big fan of the. I guess it's got to be in my blood. I don't know, but like I think I had a Guinness at Old St Andrews, a little bar called something or other, right by the course. But that was a good time. The donk came back. Gavin just fixed that. I do need some rent the donk. If I get the donk like perfectly running, maybe I'll put it up on Toro. I'll laugh if Toro takes it, but honestly, if there's a market for that, God bless you, crazy people. I will put a big like agreed upon value on it, and you guys can have fun. Um, Sledgehammer, I think I've seen this come up a couple of times. I will get to you just to be nice. Can you make more money sometimes if someone damages a car, if it's removed from your rental fleet, thinking loss of use and insurance payments? Do you make more sometimes? So the answer is like if somebody damages a car, will it generate more? It depends on the payout. Sometimes we get zero in loss of use, and sometimes we'll get full loss of use. So um, say an insurance company pays loss of use for a number of days down by the rental amount per day. If I was going to rent a car for 2 weeks, there may be a 2 week rate. So say it's the car is $1,000 a day, so that's $14,000 in loss of use for 2 weeks. But if somebody wanted to rent it for 2 weeks, I would charge them $9,000. Sometimes we get that. Sometimes the car's down for 2 or 3 months and we get nothing, or we get like we'll give you $5,000, $10,000. And at that point in time, you sort of take what you can get if it's not worth legally fighting. Noel Ebert says, Noel, good to see you again. I love my NB Miata. I plan on making it into a weekend car, keep it stock, or do a retro theme with body kits, thinking MG lane. Yeah, don't like. I don't want to dismay you if you have money to burn, but if you don't have money to legitimately burn, like if there's like you have credit card debt, don't even think about putting a body kit and supercharging your Miata. You're much better not to. Um, Adam S says, "What's the worst way I've ever blown money? Go watch my thing about my apartment that I bought. It cost me like $350,000. That was like, probably the dumbest thing I've ever done with money is buy an apartment. And that didn't. It cost me more than $350,000. It cost me $350,000 more than if I would have rented it for the same time." Um, Ladislav, happy birthday! Cheers. Scott says, "How's the house coming along?" Scott, you missed the entire chat. I'm going to wrap this up in, I don't know, say 5 minutes or so. So toss those last questions. I've got things to do. And Hannah just hit Amazon, Hannah season 2. So maybe I'll hit that along with the hard drives, along with everything else I got to do. Armenian Pinocchio says Bentley refund. No idea what you're talking about. I may have missed it, but how close are you to modeling your house to the pic you showed in the live stream? I don't recall which picture I showed. The house's current state. Are you talking about the interior or the exterior? The exterior is going to get done after July 4th, so probably start next week or the following. So I'll have the interior being done while the sheetrocking is being done. The exterior and the sheetrocking will be done at the same time. Talk about blowing money quickly. You'll go out the door. Let's see. Where is my photo reel? Yeah, we got to get to Alyssa's in Long Island now, but we'll get her out on another live stream next Friday, maybe. Maybe Nadia. Nadia's the one. Where do I have a photo of Nadia? Where is she? She's drinking a glass of wine, but that's Nadia. She'll probably jump on a live stream at some point in time. Let's see. House. I just have a photo of the house I showed earlier in this live stream. I'm going to find it now just to bring closure to this question. There it is. So that's where the house is at right now. The windows are in, everything but the front door. And then these little picture windows right there. Those are in, they just have to come in. But yeah. So the house is going to look very similar to what I'm putting up. Hello, Rob. I'll email you tomorrow. Thank you, Florida Professional Robert. Cheers to you, sir. Good day. Feeling I'm against a ticking clock here. Does this have tasting notes? If it were alcohol, which it's not. Like, I wish I was better at this. I just know I like the flavor of something. Vermont Estate Oak. Maybe it's the wood that I'm tasting. The barrel flavor. It just tastes earthy. Casa de Ferretti. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. The Ferretti farm. I'd like to. I just got like a bunch of stuff. So much stuff on the horizon. I wish I could keep up. But I may hire like full-time video crew. Any financial advice for an 18-year-old? It depends if you have money or not. But save and invest what you can. Don't put it in your bank account. Never, if you don't need the money, or if you can like sacrifice a little bit of money, invest it all. every penny of it, because at 18, 19, 20, whatever, even if it's like 2,000, 5,000, a couple thousand here every year, it just, you're gonna be so far ahead of life by the time you actually do need money, that you don't have to borrow so much and keep into that vicious cycle of like, I got a great opportunity, but I don't have the money to do it, and then you lose out on that. Where rich people are like, opportunity, I'll take it, and then they just get richer. So money is money solves a lot of problems. Also creates problems because people sue you for it. But yeah, the Bentley seat part ripoff scam, done, gone. Like that guy, complete flake. It was only $200, luckily. Are you doing heated bathroom floors? My life changed once I used heated bathroom floor, leaving the shower and never looking back. So Adam S., I am actually doing radiant heated floors in my entire house. I did the basement. I'm doing the first and second floors, all bathrooms will all have radiant floors. So. So that'll be nice. I don't even have a heat pump on my my HVAC system. So like all of my heat in my house will be done via radiant floors. All right. All right, guys. If you want, follow. Let me give you Alyssa's Instagram so you can go follow her and tell her to get on my live streams. And she's either going to love me or hate me for this. But Alyssa is LYSS. So it's listen here. Get it? Listen here. I made that up. It's LYSSINHERE. So go toss her that friend request. Say what up. And make sure she ends up on these live streams. Then you got more than me to just talk to. But it's just me talking to myself because like most of you guys just like don't talk. But thank you very much. I hope you guys have a excellent evening. Thank you for joining. John Evans, Buzz Evans. Look at that. Good to see you. Sledgehammer. Just to be nice, I don't blame you. Well, I try. That's funny. So there's a Corey Lee, and I just have to. I called to rent a car a few weeks ago. Rob is an effing D in person, right? So you called to rent a car. So how do you know how I'm in person? You may say you spoke to me on the phone, possibly. But I wouldn't really have a business if I was a D to everybody. So cheers to you. And thank you for joining us on this live chat. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I hope you have a great July 4th. If you haven't watched, and just blew up her Instagram to get her on your live streams. Cheers to you guys. Watch both season 1 and season 2 of Hannah. I haven't watched season 2 yet, but season 1 is all right. Next week, maybe I'll drop a heads up as to what the beverage of choice will be. You know what? Let's do it now. Let's say next week we're going to go with the Whistle Pig 10, right? So I'm going to obviously empty this and replace it with iced tea. But if you guys lock yourself in the Whistle Pig 10 for next week, just be a little bit more connected. So cheers to you. And what is that? What's it, 100 proof? Oh yeah, it's going to be a good night. All right, guys, cheers. Thank you for joining me. Have a happy July 4th. Enjoy your barbecues. Get out. Wear your masks. Don't wear your masks. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Social distance. Do all that stuff you have to do to stay safe. And I will see you next Friday. And I'll also see you tomorrow, where I announce the winner of the Adventure Drive T-shirt challenge. Winner T-shirt challenge, whatever. The winner for the people that bought Adventure Drive T-shirts, and who will be joining us on Adventure Drives. We need their size anyway, so we can get their swag ordered. That's all I got. Have a good night. Have a lovely July 4th. Cheers to all. And if you want to like mic drop or like hang up and like you're like, all right, that's gonna end it right there. Can't edit it. I gotta end it here.